The scene unfolding before them traces back to this century-old steamship. When the sunken vessel fully emerged from the ocean's surface, they immediately boarded and followed the route to locate the ship's vault. Inside the vault lay precious gold, silver, and jewels of extraordinary value, yet they chose to ignore these treasures entirely. Instead, their attention was drawn solely to a single painting wrapped in oiled paper. Just then, a helicopter rapidly approached their position. Their lookout tried to warn them, but discovered their communications had been jammed. Several heavily armed personnel rappelled down ropes onto the massive liner. As Nick and his sister prepared to leave with the painting, they encountered 3 armed operatives. Clearly, both parties were after the same prize, this painting. An inevitable battle erupted, but his sister was captured in the struggle. While Nick was still trying to negotiate, his sister seized an opportunity to break free from her captors. The siblings fled with the painting, but before they could escape, a massive wave crashed over them, sending them tumbling back. Both plunged into the water. His sister managed to grab onto a nearby iron gate, but Nick found his leg entangled in netting. The liner was sinking faster and faster, threatening his life at any moment. His sister had no choice but to dive underwater to help Nick break free from his constraints. In the end, both managed to escape with the painting against all odds. It turned out they weren't after the painting's monetary value, but rather the legendary Fountain of Youth. This entire operation had been organized by John, a billionaire who, despite his young age, was terminally ill with limited time remaining. Having heard that the Fountain of Youth could grant immortality, he learned that in the previous century, 6 artists had hidden the secret to finding the fountain within their masterpieces. Only by collecting all 6 paintings could one discover the clues to the Fountain of Youth. After an intense series of art heists, Nick and his team arrived at the Great Pyramid of Giza. John had brought a fully armed squad equipped with sophisticated gear, including not only conventional weapons, but also explosive equipment. Upon arrival, Nick's team began scanning with their instruments and indeed discovered a hidden structure beneath the pyramid. John immediately ordered his team to excavate an entrance, and they quickly broke through to create a passage leading underground. Meanwhile, fierce combat erupted outside the pyramid. International police agents had tracked them down due to Nick's previous activity. Under fire from John's team, the agents were unable to break through their defensive line. At this moment, Nick's team also discovered the entrance to an ancient secret passage. John directly ordered his subordinates to open it. The mercenaries began hammering away with their tools, but progress was minimal. The materials seemed to have undergone some special treatment that made them incredibly hard. That's when Thomas noticed a detail that others had overlooked. Following the instructions indicated by the relief markings on the wall, Thomas began to play a melody. Suddenly, a miracle occurred.